Hi, Heather. I'm sorry about your father.
Hi, Julie. I knew his condition was getting worse, but it was surprising because he seemed to be all fine after all. I'm really depressed.
Well, like my husband, you never know what's going to happen in life.
I guess. Anyway, my mind is completely blank right now.
But your father was the president of the company. You can't just sit around doing nothing, can you?
No.
If you don't decide the next president soon, the company won't be able to keep running, right?
That's right. I'm sure a board meeting will be held soon.
Really? I guess our luck is finally coming our way.
What?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Do you think Smith will be the next president after all?
What? Why?
Because you're an only child, right? Even though you guys work for the same company, it's unreliable to have a woman as a president.
A woman? I don't know about that.
Then, of course, Smith should be the right person for the president, isn't he? That's why you work for the same company.
No, I don't think so. As for company matters, everything is decided at the board meeting. I can't really say. And to be honest, I can't really think about that right now. I think I should take care of my mother for now.
Well, you're right. Your mother must be very depressed. Take care of her, and then we can talk about Smith.
About Smith? Julie, something has been bothering me since a while ago. Did you want to ask me something?
No, it's okay. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry that your father passed away.
I see. Thank you.
Hey, Heather. How are you?
Yes, I've been very busy this past week with all the paperwork and stuff. I didn't even really have time to mourn.
That's just the way it is, isn't it? I went through the same thing when my husband passed away. Smith was still a student, so I had to do everything by myself. I remember how exhausted I was every day.
I see. I respect you when I think about how you did it all by yourself.
By the way, before your father passed away...
Yes?
I visited your house.
What? Our house?
Yes, because Smith was there.
I had no idea. You should have told me.
But you were at work.
Well, yes. I would be happy to welcome you if you could come after work or on my day off.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter since Smith was there. So, I just had a quick peek into your workroom.
What? You just went into my room?
The door was slightly ajar, so I just opened it.
Please don't go into my workroom without permission, as I keep important documents there. Some of them are confidential.
I'm sorry about that, but I saw it.
Saw what?
A piece of paper on your desk.
A piece of paper? Was it on my desk?
It was there. It said, the next president should be from the family.
Oh, it's the one I wrote down what my father said before he passed away.
Now it's almost a sure thing.
What is?
Now that your father is gone, it's Smith who's going to be the next president, huh?
Huh? How can that be?
That's what I told you the other day. Speaking of someone from the family, it's you or Smith who works at the company, right? Isn't the daughter's spouse generally the successor?
Maybe that's true in general. That doesn't necessarily apply to our company. And as for the next president, it's confidential, so I can't tell anyone.
I'm his mother, okay? You could at least give me the official news.
No, I don't. You're not an employee of our company. We can't divulge company's confidential information. Besides, we haven't even had a proper board meeting yet. I don't think anything has been decided about the next president.
Well, you're the daughter's president, aren't you? You can't be that optimistic about it. If you are, somebody could take over the company.
That won't happen. The company directors were all people my father trusted. My father had selected the board members based on his own assessment. No one would betray the company.
With such a naive way of thinking, you'll be sorry someday.
That's not going to happen. They have been helping my father for decades. They have established firm relationship based on trust. They know the history of the company better than I do, and I'm going to leave it in their hands.
If you think like that, I'm even more excited. Smith is the only one who can be the next president.
No. How can that be? I don't think Smith will be the next president.
But it was written that the president will come from the family. Seeing as you're so secretive about it, I'm sure I'm right.
What? I'm not hiding anything. It's an internal secret, so it's only natural.
I can't believe you can't honestly be happy about it. This internal secret thing is so annoying. But now we finally have a chance. I'm glad we've been able to endure all this time.
What are you talking about?
Well, you'll find out soon.
What?
Heather, are you at work right now?
Hi, Julie. Yes, I just came back to my desk after my lunch break.
You don't have to go back to the apartment from today.
What? You mean our apartment?
Yes.
Why is that?
I just moved in.
What? I haven't heard anything about it. What do you mean you just moved in? I don't understand.
It's been decided that Smith will be the president, right? Now the company and the inheritance are ours.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
You're no longer needed.
What?
You have no more use for him, so divorce Smith.
Wait a minute. Everything has happened so suddenly. I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't even like you before you got married.
What?
But you said you're the boss's daughter, so I dreamed of a bright future and let you marry Smith. And I've been waiting for this moment to come for a long time.
What moment?
It's obvious. The day Smith becomes the president.
The president?
I don't know if it's confidential or what, but don't you pretend to know nothing. There's only one person who can be the next president because it has to be from our family, isn't it?
Well,
you're an only child, but I don't think you can handle the job. If that's the case, the only person I can think of is Smith.
I guess so.
Exactly. Before it's officially announced, I sold the house I was living in, and I moved into this apartment.
For what?
To take care of Smith, of course. Since you and Smith are getting divorced, there will be no one to take care of him, right?
Wait a minute. You can't just decide to get a divorce.
Oh, it's not only me who decided. Smith agreed to the divorce too.
Really?
He said if he's going to be president, he'll get a divorce. He said he was fed up with your nagging.
I can't believe it.
It's not hard to imagine. You've been bossing around Smith just because you're the former president's daughter, haven't you? The last time I was at the apartment, he was cleaning the room.
Julie, there's a reason for that. Didn't you hear it from Smith?
About what? He told me that you put all the housework onto him. That's why he said he's fed up with you.
I had no idea he was saying such things.
Now you know his true feelings. It means there's no merit for him to be the president with you as his wife. That's why I've decided to have you get divorced early and move in with him.
I understand. I'll talk to Smith.
I don't think talking to him will change his mind. It's all your fault for being so arrogant.
Hey, Heather. Hi, Julie.
Stop calling Smith every day. Smith is the man who's going to be the president. Can you please stop using him like this?
I am not calling him every day.
He goes to your parents' house every day.
That's because that's where I live.
See? So you're calling him every day.
No, I'm not. I'm not calling him every day. He is coming here voluntarily.
That can't be true. He's getting ready to become the president, and he's going to be busy from now on. Can't you just stop interrupting him just because you guys work for the same company?
Excuse me?
If you call him every day, it will affect his work. It's annoying, so please don't get in the way of him anymore.
Okay. I mean, he's unemployed after all. I'd like to ask him not to come to my parents' house too.
What? What do you mean? He's supposed to be the next president and he's unemployed?
Listen, Julie. I've been telling you for a long time that Smith is not going to be the next president of the company.
What? I think you're not ready for this. Well, it's your father's company, so I understand how you feel. But don't interfere with Smith just because you didn't become the president.
You're making a big mistake. Your mistake is so serious that I believe Smith couldn't even tell you.
Huh?
Smith was fired from our company while the previous president, in other words, my father, was still alive.
What? Smith? That's not true. Then what was the reason he was fired?
He used company's money. If it becomes public, it's called embezzlement. My father's mercy saved him from going public. But Smith lost all the credibility and was fired from the company.
What? What did he do with the money?
He spent it on gambling. He's always been a betting man, so I warned him. But I'm also working, so I couldn't keep an eye on him all the time. He was sneaking out under the radar. I was shocked when I found out that he was spending company money on gambling.
Oh no.
So, when he became unemployed, he didn't even try to work. He just hung around at home. That's why I asked him to do all the housework.
And that's why he was cleaning the other day?
That's right. For the past year, Smith has been unemployed. After my father fired him, he was quiet for a while. But he was also going to the casino without telling me about it. And he was sneaking money out of my wallet and bank account. I don't see any sign of remorse.
What? So, what about him becoming the next president?
That's impossible. He has already been fired from the company.
But he told me he was divorcing you because he's going to be the president.
That's because you made him say that.
Huh?
You're the next president of the company, Smith. They said they're going to choose from the family. He really believed you when you told him that.
Really?
The other day, when I told him the truth, he was terribly disappointed. But I told him that I was divorcing him as you ordered. He's been coming to my parents' house every day since then, saying, "Please don't divorce me, please."
I didn't know. I didn't know anything about that. If that's the way it is, you don't have to get a divorce.
Huh?
If Smith can't be the president, then you'll just have to live the way you've been living. I mean, maybe you could be the president, right? Well, I'll just have to accept the fact that my daughter-in-law is the president.
You're so arrogant. That will never happen. We're already divorced.
What? You're kidding, right? Smith didn't tell me anything.
No. Last time we met, we both signed divorce papers. I filed it myself. Thanks to you, I finally feel better. You got what you wanted, didn't you?
What? I don't want you to. I want you to submit the marriage certificate again and get married. It's just a piece of paper, so it won't take long, right?
What? There's no way I'll work for your convenience. I'm fed up with Smith, who won't stop gambling and won't do his job no matter how many times I warn him. I'm also fed up with you, who thinks your son is going to be the next president of the company and throws me out of the apartment. I am sick of all that. I don't want to be related to you anymore, so I've already told Smith to get out of the apartment.
Wait a minute. Then what's going to happen to us? I sold my house thinking Smith would be the president. If we get kicked out, we won't have a place to live.
That's what you did on your own. I had nothing to do with it.
Oh no. But if you're divorced, he gets a share of the property. I have a right to own that apartment.
You must be joking. I bought that apartment when I was single.
What? You didn't buy it when you got married?
No, it's the apartment I lived in before I got married. Smith said that the apartment was fine, so we lived there as it was. Therefore, the apartment is not subject to property division.
But you have savings and stuff, right?
The savings we had together, Smith spent it all while he was unemployed.
What?
I told you he was sneaking around and going to the casino. Every time he did that, he withdrew the money, so we have nothing to share.
Oh no.
Perhaps he felt the same way as you do now. That's why he went to my parents' house every day. He was begging me to reconsider the divorce and get back together with me. Of course, I have no intention of doing that, so I refused.
If that's what you want, I'll beg you to. Please, remarry Smith, and let the three of us live together in that apartment.
That's impossible.
Why?
I processed the sale when I filed for divorce.
Huh? Why are you being so selfish?
Because it's an apartment in my name that I purchased. What I do with it is up to me, right?
Oh no. So we're just going to be evicted?
That's what I've been telling you since a while ago.
Oh no. Then what are we supposed to do?
For now, please leave the apartment within a week. The contractor will come in. I don't care what happens to you after that. I'm already a stranger to you guys.
Wait a minute. We've been a family until now. You know we're in trouble, so help us.
Why should I help strangers? I'm not so good-natured as to help others, as you can imagine. Besides, what did you do with the money from selling your parents' house? I think you can get by for a while with that money, can't you?
It's just... I spent it all on shopping.
Huh? There's nothing left?
I thought I'd be the president's mother. I bought a lot of brand clothes, bags, and shoes so that Smith wouldn't be embarrassed. I ran out of money.
I'm so stunned. Like mother, like son.
That's why I need you to help us. You're going to be the next president of the company anyway, right? Then you'd better help us.
The next president will be my uncle.
Uncle? Your uncle was working at the company?
Yes. He's my father's brother. Of course, he's one of my father's men in the upper management. I can entrust the company to him without a doubt. Unfortunately, I'm not the next president either.
Oh no.
Anyway, since you and I have nothing to do with each other anymore, please leave the apartment as soon as possible.
What am I going to do? How do you expect us to live?
You two should work together. Work at a place that will hire you regardless of your background. You just have to live day by day. It's the same for us. Don't think that you can depend on someone else to live.
You want me to work at my age?
It's the result of your own actions. If you have another way, go ahead.
You're talking about this like it's someone else's business.
Of course I am. I am a stranger. I don't care what happens to you. I don't want to be in a relationship with someone who thinks her son is going to be president and throws his wife out.
Heather, I'm sorry. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. So please, let us go this time and help us a little.
You didn't like me before I got married with Smith, right? You let me marry your son because I'm the president's daughter. I don't want to help someone like you.
Don't say that, please.
Also, I have a record of my money that Smith spent. I will request him to repay it later. Please tell him that.
Taking money from my unemployed son? Isn't that too much?
Huh? Isn't it your son who didn't even work and spent my money? Please don't joke around too much. Well then, please leave the apartment within a week.
I can't. I have no money and nowhere to go. I can't leave.
Even if you say so, I have already set a deadline for you to leave. If you don't move out, you will be forced to leave. I've entrusted that to a trustworthy contractor.
Then you should ask that contractor. At least extend it to 1 month.
I can't do that because it's already been decided. I'm not going to get anywhere talking to you anymore. I'm going to end this text. Anyway, you and I are already strangers. I'm glad you got your wish. Well then, take care of yourself.
Wait a minute, Heather. We haven't finished talking yet. What should we do now?
After that, Smith and Julie persisted in not leaving the apartment. As I announced, they were forcibly evicted from the apartment. They had nowhere to go and no money to rent an apartment, so they had no choice but to return to Julie's hometown. Now they are staying with a relative, and they are forced to live like slaves. They make them work from morning till night. When they come home, they share the house chores and work even harder. Wouldn't that be good medicine for those two? In the meantime, I think they plan to leave after Smith pays off my savings. I hope they can hold up until then. I have started studying to follow my uncle, who is the new president, to become the president. Eventually, if something happens to my uncle, I plan to take over. I will make every effort to become a person who can take charge of the company. I am sure my father will be relieved by this.
Kim, I got something to say to you.
What is it, Harvey?
What kind of wife are you? You only care about yourself and don't care about me at all.
What are you talking about? I do the housework every day, and I do everything for you, don't I?
You cook bad food. The house is a mess. You were always out of the house. Where exactly are you making an effort?
I don't think I'm a bad cook. Even though I made your favorite hamburger steak for dinner yesterday, who complained without taking a single bite?
Hamburger. Everyone knows that's kids' food. I want to eat fancier dishes.
But you didn't request anything. Besides, it takes time and money to make fancy dishes. I'm trying my best.
The house is dirty, there's dust on the floor, and there are piles of laundry. What do you do all day?
I clean every day, but it's a big house, so it's hard to get everything perfect in one day. There's also a lot of laundry, so I do it in batches.
Besides, you're out all the time. If you were at home, you could do more housework.
When I do go out, it's to buy groceries or run errands for you. You ask me to do something every so often. That's not really called going out, is it?
But still, you need to focus a little more on the home. You're so caught up on outside stuff, you're neglecting our home.
I value our family, but you ask so much of me that it's hard to do everything perfectly.
No, that's just an excuse. You're just not fulfilling your role as a wife.
Can you be more specific about what I need to do to improve? I'm trying, and there's no way I can improve if you just complain.
Talking about improvement won't mean much unless you start noticing and taking action on your own. It's pathetic that you can't move without being told every single time.
It would be easier for me to respond to your requests if you were more specific. I think it's important for us to cooperate with each other to improve our home.
Cooperate? That's not my concern. As long as you do what you have to do, that's all that matters. Hey, are you in your room? Don't you think you should give your husband a warm welcome after a hard day's work? What the hell is wrong with you? Are you home?
Yes, I'm here. If you're home, why don't you talk to me in person instead of by text?
When we meet face to face, you start lecturing again, don't you? You always go into lecture mode the moment I express an opinion. That's always a drag. I come home tired and I don't want to hear a sermon. Anyway, where's my dinner?
What? You said this morning you didn't want any because you'd be home late. I've been planning and acting on that assumption, so it's difficult when there's a sudden change.
You know what? Schedules change. Sudden changes in plans due to work commitments happen all the time. It's the wife's role to be flexible and deal with that. A wife should always be prepared for sudden changes. Just because I said I didn't need it doesn't mean you shouldn't prepare anything at all.
What's that about? I wonder what your criteria even are. I'm busy too, you know. I do housework every day, and I'm doing things for you. You can't expect me to handle spur-of-the-moment things on top of that.
What criteria? That's a given. It's called common sense as a wife.
You never said that before. It's as if you're comparing me to someone else. Is something wrong?
Comparing? What are you talking about?
If you have no idea, then it's no big deal, right? It's just that your recent attitude seems off, so I wondered if someone might be influencing you.
Stop with those insinuating remarks. That's why I was complaining.
I'm saying it's okay if you have no idea. If you have nothing to hide, there's no need to keep bringing it up, right?
No, I didn't mean that.
This conversation is going nowhere. And I didn't make dinner, but I have some leftover stew in the freezer that you can defrost and eat. Your favorite stew.
Okay.
It's late. Dad just got home, didn't he? What's he doing here this late? He's too selfish, always complaining. Oh, Heather, you're still up? Yeah. He was demanding his dinner. What? Didn't he say he didn't want it before he left this morning? Mom, you've been acting on that assumption all this time after hearing that. It's not nice to be told something different all of a sudden. He said that, despite what he said, a wife should always have something ready. He said I should always be prepared for changes in plans and be ready to respond at any time. What a misguided and mistaken view of marriage. I can't believe there are really people who say things like that nowadays. You did nothing wrong. Even though you bust your butt doing chores every day, comments like that would still get to you. It's okay. Your father's probably tired, and you should be a little more understanding. He's still your father, so I want him to rest well when he comes home. But his unreasonable demands are troubling. I'm on your side, Mom. Dad's arguments are unreasonable, and I can't tolerate his constant complaining when you work so hard. Heather? I'm not clueless, Mom. I know why he comes home late and why he's acting strangely towards you. What do you mean? Dad has been acting strange lately, hasn't he? He's coming home late and acting cold towards you. I notice these things. I can't stand to see you going through such a hard time alone. Oh, I'm sorry. I was hoping that I could keep things the way they are, at least until you graduate from high school. I didn't want to tell you about your dad. Don't worry about it. I'm an adult now and I am aware of things. I mean, I already have a job lined up after graduation, and I'm ready to support you. What? Only 2 months left until graduation. I can help you with whatever you need. I'll help you, Mom, so that you don't have to face this alone. I'm always grateful to you, Mom. Well, thank you. If you say so, then I guess I'll be okay. Let's think about the future together. Dad? Where are you? Are you at work? Something terrible has happened. Please call me back. Did you see the missed calls on your phone? It's urgent news from Mom. It's about Mom's emergency. Answer it. Mom has been urgently transported to a hospital. When I came home after my high school graduation ceremony, Mom had collapsed and was unconscious. She was taken away in an ambulance, but she hasn't regained consciousness. I know you and Mom are discussing divorce, but right now, you're still husband and wife. Please, come quickly to a hospital. Dad, why aren't you answering? Why are you being so irresponsible at such an important time? Do you know how scared I was when Mom collapsed? I couldn't do anything but call an ambulance. You understand how serious this is for Mom. This is when our family should support each other. So why aren't you answering the phone? Mom's life is at stake. There's nothing more important than this, right? Dad, what are you really doing? Don't tell me you're with someone else. I don't want to think about this now, but I can't believe this. I'm so worried about Mom, but you're not doing anything. I've told you that Mom is at a hospital. If you don't do something about this, I won't forgive you. Why are you so cold when Mom is suffering so much? I really don't know what to do anymore.
Monique, sorry for taking so long to contact you, but I've got great news that will make it worth the wait. Good fortune has come our way. The heavens are on our side. Good news, my wife is in critical condition. Now I can marry you. She won't do anything until we fully compensate her. She said she wouldn't divorce me, but I ignored her. I went home to find the divorce papers that my wife was supposed to have and smuggled them. It took me a little while to find it, but now it's clear. If I'm going to get a divorce, it's now or never. I'll never get a chance like this again. It's like I'm finally free. Now we can get married, gorgeous. I can't wait for my new life with you, Monique. Let's be happy. I'm going to submit this to the courthouse first thing in the morning. Let's hurry up and finish the formalities and get it all over with. This will really make everything go away. And tomorrow, let's register our marriage, Monique. After we're done with that, we can spend some quality time in our new home. I'm looking forward to our life together, Monique. Monique, I'm so sorry. The divorce papers, the entries were incomplete. When I tried to submit it, there was a blank space where my wife should have written. I heard that if I fill in the form without her consent, I'd get in trouble with the law. I really don't want to enter into marriage with you while carrying guilt. I'm sorry. Can you wait a bit longer? Monique, what are you mad about? You haven't replied to any of my good news messages. What's wrong? I thought you were going to be happy. Did I do something to make you angry? Maybe I upset you about the divorce papers. I'm sorry. I never thought that my wife, who supposedly wants a divorce, would leave the divorce papers incomplete and neglected like that. But then again, it's a good thing she's unconscious, isn't it? I guess I'll have to wake her up quickly and get her to fill them out while she's still groggy. We've got a baby on the way, so I'd like to do something about it as soon as possible.
Oh, your baby? You mean Monique's child?
Heather, why are you here?
Dad, cheating on your wife is really disgusting.
What are you doing here?
You've been sending me a series of disgusting messages meant for Monique since Mom went to the hospital. All the messages to Monique went to me.
What?
Monique Henderson is 25 years old and your subordinate at work, right? I'm Heather, which is close to Henderson.
Am I chatting with Heather now?
You're just realizing it now? You're so dense you don't notice that you've already missent so many times.
Your icons are similar, but different.
You have misdirected messages to me several times in the past. That's how I found out about your affair.
What? Seriously?
You're an old man about to turn 51 years old. You're grossing me out. Aren't you ashamed of having an affair at your age?
Hey, is that how you talk to your father?
You're really finished as a human being, calling Mom's medical emergency a good news, and using this opportunity to get a divorce? I can't believe you're my father.
You can't talk to me like this.
You cheated on Mom and betrayed us.
Heather, I think you'd better take my side. Your mother works only part-time. From a financial standpoint, it makes more sense for me to have custody of you since I have a stable income as a full-time employee. We can't live together, though. I can at least rent a place for you to live alone and pay your rent. How does that sound?
Don't you know the law?
What? What are you talking about?
The age of adulthood is 18. Custody only involves children below 18. So I am no longer subject to custody.
Oh, that's right.
Besides, I already have a job lined up.
Huh?
I told the company about my parents' situation, and they agreed to put me in company housing with Mom.
Huh?
So, I don't need a creepy old man to take care of me.
But Mom is unconscious, right? You don't mind being all alone?
What are you talking about? I see. You didn't get a call from anyone. She's already conscious.
Oh.
The emotional damage and stress have really piled up. She felt dizzy, stumbled, hit her head, and passed out. In the end, she needed a few stitches on her head, but today's test results show that there likely won't be any lasting effects. Now it's just a matter of waiting for her to recover.
I see. If she wakes up, I'll have to ask her to fill in the blanks on the divorce papers.
Just so you know before you rush over, Dad, they won't let you into the ward.
Why not?
Besides, take a good look at those divorce papers. It's not the original. It's a copy.
What? Oh, really?
Also, you haven't been in touch with Monique for the past 10 days, right?
Wait, you know something?
It's a report from the detective agency Mom hired. It turns out that she has another man besides you.
What?
When I pointed this out to her through her lawyer, her parents agreed to pay the full amount of alimony. She agreed to break up with you.
What? Well, then the baby...
I don't know the details, but I don't think the baby is yours.
Huh?
Let's see. She said from the beginning, it was supposed to be an agreement of a casual relationship with no strings attached.
Huh?
I initially told him we should end our relationship because I got pregnant with my other boyfriend. I was shocked when he suddenly brought up the idea of getting married. Then his wife found out, and now I'm stuck paying damages. Because of all this, I got dumped by my boyfriend too. So now I'm going to be a single mother, which is such a hassle. She vented to her lawyer who handled the case.
No way. Is that what happened? Please, tell me it's a lie.
I can't believe you said that to me. Oh, that's right. A message from Mom.
What is it?
I don't want to get back together with you, and please apologize for causing all this trouble. Get on with it and pay your alimony. And get me a divorce as soon as possible.
Huh?
I agree with Mom. Let Mom go as soon as possible.
Heather, oh no.
So you're going to call me stubborn, huh?
You don't have to say it like that.
Don't accuse me after causing this mess yourself. Bye.
Kim, are you feeling okay? I've been worried about you for a long time.
Too late for that. Did you really come all this way just to say that? If you were worried about my health, why didn't you call me earlier?
No, I was really worried about you, but I couldn't get there right away because of things going on at work. I couldn't stop thinking about you.
If you were worried about me, you should have come sooner.
Heather said terrible things to me. She treated me like garbage. You're the only one who can help me now, Kim.
Heather said terrible things to you? It's probably because you let her down. Don't you think you deserved it?
You're the only person I can count on to be on my side. So let's start over. You and me, we'll build a family again.
On your side? I'm on your side? That's a very convenient way of putting it. Our relationship broke down because of your behavior.
Don't say that, Kim. What would I do without you? You're the only one who can help me.
Help? I'm not going to help you anymore. You're already in the past for me.
Don't be so cold. I'm really sorry. I want to start over with you and Heather.
Sorry? It's too late for anything you say now to matter.
Kim, please. Please start over with me. I need you.
Need? I'm nothing but a convenience to you. I don't trust you anymore.
Don't say that. I really love you.
You love me? If that's true, why didn't you take action before our relationship fell apart? It's too late. I don't want to be around you any longer. I have my own life. You and I are going our separate ways.
Don't say that, Kim.
Goodbye. Afterward, my father tried to contact us multiple times. He became persistent, and it was really bothersome for us. At first, we ignored him, but eventually, it got unbearable. We reached out to my paternal grandfather, asking him to intervene. Without delay, my grandfather took action. He sternly reprimanded my father, who was then forcibly sent back to the countryside. Back there, under my grandfather's strict supervision, he leads a restricted life and works tirelessly. My grandfather is old-fashioned and doesn't tolerate any form of coddling. My father now works as a farmer in an old house in the countryside. He works from early in the morning until late at night, and his body is a wreck. The carefree life he used to lead is completely gone. Knowing the dismal outcome of the man who caused so much grief to my mother, I feel a sense of justice served. My mother and I started a new life together. Her health has recovered, and she's in good spirits. I am also enjoying working with my new colleagues at my job. I'm determined to repay my mother for everything she's done for me.
Olivia, may I have a word with you?
Yes, Brittany. What is it?
You need to be more considerate of those around you.
Huh? What do you mean all of a sudden?
I mean exactly what I said. I guess you don't realize how bad you are at housework. You see what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
Because you don't do your part, poor Paul has to suffer.
I'm sorry. I thought I was doing my best.
Oh my! Paul has never praised you, has he?
Well,
That's all your fault too. The reason he doesn't defend you.
I don't think that's true. I believe Paul appreciates me even if he doesn't say it.
What? How presumptuous. You're just not trying hard enough. You need to get it together.
Right.
I really feel sorry for my son. If you were more careful, we could have been a better family. Too bad.
I'll work harder from now on and make a home Paul can be happy with.
Don't forget those words.
Yes.
For example, the way you fold the laundry is so sloppy. Paul has a demanding sales job, you know? Have you ever thought about that?
You're right. I'll be more careful.
And when he gets home from work, the house should be a relaxing environment, don't you think? With your cooking too, you need to put in more effort for balanced nutrition. At the very least, you should master his favorite dishes. That's a wife's duty.
I understand.
Also, socialize with the relatives more often. As part of this family, it's expected. I don't know if you're shy or what, but you are not a child.
You're right. I'm sorry.
It seems like the neighbors don't have a good impression of us either.
Even them?
You really need to be more self-aware and put in the effort.
Yes.
Olivia, are you truly remorseful with that attitude? Paul is too kind to really criticize you, but you need to realize just how inconsiderate you're being.
Sorry.
For my son's sake, you need to be a better wife. If you don't get your act together, our entire family's reputation will suffer.
I'll be more mindful.
Do you remember me? What an inconsiderate, unmannerly daughter-in-law you are.
Brittany, it's been a long time.
How dare you? There's a way to speak to your mother-in-law.
I'm simply stating facts.
It's been 5 years since you stopped associating with the relatives, hasn't it? A long time, but also not that long. This time, you'll have no choice but to live with us again. So, when will you be moving back here?
Brittany, it's been a while. But no, you're not my mother-in-law anymore.
What are you talking about? How presumptuous of a daughter-in-law.
I'm no longer in a position to have anything to do with you.
What do you mean? At a time when your husband is in serious trouble?
Serious trouble?
Well, I'd be shocked too if my husband's affair came out. But a wife must stay strong. You have to tolerate your husband's infidelity.
No.
No. Do you realize how much we've struggled while you were gone? My son has been anguished because of you.
Suffering?
Yes. It's irresponsible for you to abandon your family over your husband's affair. You should be supporting him.
Supporting him?
Yes. Marriage is about overcoming difficulties together. You have no sense of family responsibility.
But
I don't want to hear excuses. Come back immediately and fulfill your family duty.
But
don't but me. Have you considered how much my son has suffered while you're gone?
No,
It's really pathetic. How pitiful that my son has a wife like you.
That's harsh.
It's embarrassing you were ever part of this family.
Embarrassing?
Yes, be more self-aware.
Understood. But, Brittany,
Let me say it again. You need to come back and support my son. That's your duty. That's enough. Yes, you have that responsibility. You need to move in now. It's your duty as a family.
Responsibility?
That's right.
But, Brittany, we've already divorced.
Divorced? I don't believe that.
It's been 5 years.
What? My son never told me.
We've gone our separate ways.
You are still responsible for him.
But I am no longer in a position to be involved.
Of course you are. You were family.
But I have a new life now.
A new life? That's irrelevant.
I'm sorry, but I can't discuss this further.
How pitiful that my son has a wife like you deserting him.
You see, Paul and I are already divorced.
I understand wanting a divorce, but that's no good.
Even if you say no, we don't have feelings for each other. I don't think I want to get back together too.
You're abandoning Paul?
Abandon?
Divorcing now would ruin your reputation too, you know.
Excuse me?
My son is in a wheelchair because of the accident. And as a wife, you are going to take care of him.
Huh?
That's what married couples do.
Wait, you said he is in a wheelchair from an accident? This is the first time I'm hearing of it.
Huh? Oh, so that's it. He came back home alone so he wouldn't worry you.
No,
What a kind boy. To think of others even badly disabled himself. Yet you, his wife, never even visited him in the hospital. You cold-blooded person. Heartless wretch.
We've gone our separate ways. I think we should respect his new life.
I won't accept that. You're just running away.
I'm not running. I
don't want excuses. If you abandon him, I won't forgive you.
It's not about forgiving. We're no longer involved.
You were part of this family.
Please, let me explain fully. There seems to be some misunderstanding and missing information.
Misunderstanding? Missing information? What is it?
First of all, the affair you mentioned was over 5 years ago, when Paul and I divorced.
Huh? It's not that you don't want a divorce. It had already happened years ago.
Yes, that's right. After our divorce, I heard he remarried the woman he had the affair with.
I beg your pardon?
So I haven't seen or heard about him in 5 years. Until speaking with you now about his wheelchair situation, which is very unfortunate. But given that background, Paul and I are already separate people, living different lives. I don't think he would want me caring for him now.
I haven't heard any of that.
It seems so, but it's the truth.
No, you're lying.
Huh?
5 years ago was around when you cut off all ties with Paul's family. After that, he only came to family events by himself.
Exactly, because we had divorced.
Shut up! You're just making up obvious lies because you don't want to care for your wheelchair-bound husband.
I'm not lying. You can check our records.
Like, I'll waste my time believing a lying wife?
Yeah.
Anyway, you need to move back here and live with us immediately. Of course, you'll keep working since he can't for a while. We'll rely on you to support us. And we'll need to renovate the house to be wheelchair accessible. All those costs will be on you.
This is all ridiculous.
How dare you abandon my son when he needs you?
Please confirm the truth with him. Even if you don't believe me, I'm only stating facts.
Excuse me. Where are you going? This conversation isn't over.
I won't continue this pointless discussion any further.
Pointless? You really are heartless.
Whether I seem heartless is your own emotional issue. I've only stated facts.
You're not seeing reality. Fulfill your family duty.
What duty? We've legally severed ties.
Legal ties may be cut, but not emotional ones.
That's your view. We chose separate lives.
While my son suffers, you'll do nothing?
Which is why I ask you confirm the facts for his sake too. Now if you'll excuse me.
Olivia, I need to ask you something. What about your job? You need to work steadily or you'll struggle financially going forward.
Huh? What do you mean?
Always playing dumb. You quit your job, didn't you? Just last month, they said.
What? Did you contact my workplace?
I went there in person. When I asked to see you at the reception, they said you had resigned. As the wife who will need to support Paul from now on, what were you thinking, you fool?
This again. How can I get you to believe we're divorced? You could just ask your son and know the truth.
Ugh. You bring up such a foul mood when I mention it. I bet Paul is afraid the breadwinner abandoned him. Oh, poor Paul. That's why you need to come live with us immediately. And I can't believe you just quit your job.
By the way, I heard you contacted my parents. They gave you the same answer as I did, but you didn't believe them. Instead, you yelled at them.
Enough blabbering. Start preparing to move in and find a new job immediately. As the ex-wife, you'll care for our wheelchair-bound son for life. Not like you could remarry anyway.
My remarriage prospects are none of your business. My life is mine to decide.
I feel even more sorry for my son. Try to understand how your irresponsibility hurts him.
Who's being irresponsible? I made the decision to take back my life.
That doesn't mean abandoning the family.
Our bond as a family should be mutually respected. I have continued to respect it, but that respect was not reciprocated.
I can't believe this.
Let me explain. I quit my job to follow my new husband's career relocation.
What? New husband? Paul hasn't relocated. He had to quit after the accident.
That's not what I meant. I mean, I've remarried.
Huh? Remarried?
Yes. My current husband is in a job that requires frequent relocating over the next decade or so. So I chose to work remotely. Understand?
What the hell? So, you're the one who cheated? I'll sue you for damages. Be prepared.
You know, Brittany, I met my new husband through matchmaking a year after divorcing Paul. So how does that make sense?
You're just telling convenient lies. A divorce now would clearly mean abandoning your wheelchair-bound husband.
When did the accident happen?
6 months ago.
Our divorce was 5 years before that, so I have zero reason to be involved now, right?
Of course not. When he got into the accident, he said his wife caught him cheating. So he fled with the mistress by car, driving too fast and crashing.
Actually, I didn't witness any affair. I hired a private investigator to uncover his cheating.
What?
If you want, I can show you the investigation report from that time.
Wait, so what was Paul talking about?
Well, could he have cheated again after remarrying?
Huh?
He might be talking about his current wife.
Wait, what?
Anyway, you have to clarify everything with Paul. If you keep harassing me, I'll explore legal options. Excuse me.
Just a moment. This isn't over.
The conclusion won't change.
Paul wouldn't do such a thing. You're mistaken.
Then you should check with him yourself. Our issues are settled.
I can't believe my son cheated again.
Whether you believe it depends on his actions, so look into what he did properly.
It's hard to take your word for it.
Review the investigation report. It shows the truth. To avoid further misunderstanding, I'll excuse myself now.
I'm sorry to keep messaging you, but I really need to discuss something with you. I'll be brief. Can you spare some time?
I don't have anything to talk with you.
I understand if you feel our discussions are over, but please hear me out.
What is it?
Paul finally told me everything.
I see. So you understand now that what I've been saying is the truth.
Yes, I suppose so. He didn't want me to know that his affair caused your divorce. That's why he claimed you grew distant from the family because you disliked associating with them. He also couldn't admit that he remarried his affair partner back then.
I see.
But then he cheated again with someone else, causing that accident. As his mother, I had to find out the truth about him cheating and the accident with a mistress.
I understand. Now that you do, that's all I needed. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wait. This is the main point.
What is it?
Would you consider reconciling with Paul?
What?
You said you work remotely now, meaning you're always home. You are in the perfect environment to take care of him. You loved each other once, and your current marriage was arranged, so ending it may be easier than a love match. His affair partner is out of the picture too. You and Paul could start over again.
Who are you to say that?
What?
First of all, it was your constant nagging as a mother-in-law that first made me consider divorce.
Me?
Not just in person. Endless needling, phone calls, texts, emails, a barrage of snide remarks, and insults I'll never forget.
I didn't mean to.
Anyway, I have no intention of divorcing my current husband, so leave me alone.
Wait, I apologize for any grief I caused you, but please, help us. I didn't know he was troubled even after remarrying. We're both in very difficult situations now. We need your help. Please don't abandon us.
That's impossible. I can't go back to the past. I'm remarried now. Please do not contact me again. Goodbye. That whole incident was entirely due to my former mother-in-law acting on her own. She was desperately trying to make me take care of Paul again. But it was all based on her own misguided assumptions. When Paul found out what she had done, I heard he really laid into her. I wish she would reflect on how her selfish actions caused so many problems for him. After that, Brittany and Paul were left with no money, forcing them into a life of poverty together. She had to downgrade to a tiny apartment, severely cutting expenses while supporting his needs. Well, it's got nothing to do with me anymore. I am living a peaceful and happy life with my current husband. By choosing my own path, I was able to regain inner peace.
Good morning, Lily. I think you called earlier. You seem to have done nothing today, so I need to talk to you. What do you mean I haven't done anything? I'm busy with cleaning, laundry, and preparing dinner. That's something anyone can do. I want you to do more important things. What kind of things, for example? All the wives in my neighborhood have new brand bags, so I want you to get me one too.
Huh? Me? Why would I do that?
Because you're my daughter-in-law, of course. It's your role to work for me, not for yourself.
But that's a bit... I have to think about the family finances too.
Don't worry about that. If I say I want something, it's your job to get it for me.
I understand. But I want to ask you to do the same some other time.
What are you talking about? You should go right now. You're the one who should pay for it.
That's not possible.
What's impossible? You're not a good wife if you refuse to do what I ask. Do it properly.
But we have our own living expenses, so I can't spend the money so easily.
Think about your position. A wife is supposed to listen to her mother-in-law.
Okay, let me think about it. But it's really tough right now.
You keep making excuses like that. Well then, I'll ask you to do something else. My friends are coming over today, so please make some tea cakes.
Tea cakes? What would you like?
Well, I'd like a fancy cake or homemade sweets. It's important to look good, so please make something that looks good.
That takes a lot of work, doesn't it? But I will do my best.
It takes a lot of time and effort, but that's your job, isn't it? Don't complain every single time and get on with it.
Okay, I understand. It will take some time to prepare the ingredients, but it will be ready by the evening.
By evening? That's too late. Prepare everything by noon.
But Lily, that's a bit too much to ask, if you include the time to go shopping for ingredients.
Stop making excuses and move more efficiently. You're my daughter-in-law, so you need to be more reliable.
Yes, I will do my best, but if I don't have time, I apologize.
You really are a useless wife. It's really pathetic that you can't even do something as simple as this.
I'm sorry, Lily, but I will do my best.
You're my daughter-in-law, so it's only natural that you should listen to me.
Yes, then I'll go buy the ingredients right away.
Do that. I'm saying this for your sake, so do it properly.
Yes, okay.
Very well. As long as you do it right, I can invite my friends over without any worries. When you come back, I'll have you clean the whole house. Make sure you do it right. Hey, can I ask for a favor?
What is it, Lily? Somehow I have a bad feeling about this.
What's that? You're really a rude wife.
So, what is it that you want to ask me to do?
I want to take a trip with my family, so you do all the reservations and stuff.
You're so mean when you text me.
You're so picky. All you have to do is say yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Just say it once.
You told me to say it yourself.
You really are a cocky wife, aren't you? Are you saying you don't listen to me?
It's not that I don't want to listen to you. It's that you're not worth listening to.
I have something important to tell you. Listen to me seriously.
What is it?
My husband has retired, and I'm thinking of going abroad to celebrate.
Please give him all the care you can. Bye.
Wait, I'm not finished yet.
Will it take longer? I'm in the middle of cutting green onions.
It's kind of lonely going with just two old people, isn't it? So I've decided to invite my son and his wife, and my daughter and her husband too.
By the way, where?
I'm thinking somewhere around Italy or France.
That sounds wonderful. If you go there, I'm sure she will be delighted.
What is it with you? If you have time to talk like that, go get ready for it.
Your daughter has children, so there will be a total of 9 of you traveling. That's quite a large group, isn't it?
That's right. But isn't it nice to be lively? If we all go together, it will be a lot of fun.
By the way, are you splitting the cost of the trip?
We'll pay for it ourselves, but it would be great if you could help out a little too.
Oh, I'm lucky. You're very generous.
We can split up when we get there. You and my son can relax once in a while.
What kind of generosity is this? It's a little weird for you to be this kind.
I don't want to go to Europe to argue with you.
Lily.
What?
You're finally human, aren't you?
Huh?
You were a monster who could only bully me until now. But to think that you've grown so much, I'm so impressed.
I'm going to stop taking you with me.
No, don't say that. Let's go together.
If you want to go, you're the one who has to book the flights and the hotels.
No, it's too much for me. It's you who wants to celebrate your husband's retirement. I think it would be better if you do it yourself, so you can feel like you're doing the work.
I don't need that. I just want to have fun.
Then why don't you let your daughter do it? I'm sure she will be able to handle it.
Why should I bother her when I have you?
Do you have to ask me every time to do something for you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's just that you always ask me to do something for you, and you never ask anyone else.
Stop it. If you have time to whine, get going with the preparations.
How much does it cost?
Don't worry about the money. So my husband and I are going on business class, and you guys are going into the economy.
That's not fair. We want to fly business too.
It's a trip to honor my husband, so it's only natural.
Well, the travel expenses will be huge if we fly business. It can't be helped.
It's too early for you to be in business.
What should I do with the money?
Pay it up. I'll pay you back when I get back.
I have a bad feeling about this. You'll pay me back, right?
I'll pay you back when I get my severance package. I've never owed you guys any money.
Well, that's true, but I'm worried.
Please pick up some sightseeing spots. I want to get around without wasting time.
Okay.
Very well.
I'll do my best.
That's all I'm asking.
Okay. I just arrived at the airport. I'm at the meeting place, but no one is here. Where is everyone?
Oh, you're arriving just now? You're so lousy to be late, aren't you?
Huh? I came on time though, didn't I?
I'm about to board.
I went home to pick up your bag because the plane was going to be delayed for 3 hours for maintenance.
There's no maintenance. We're leaving on time.
What?
You stupid wife got left behind at the airport. How do you feel? I'm going to enjoy my family vacation with just my family, and you're going to go clean up the house.
What about your husband? Not worried?
Not at all. My daughter's husband isn't coming either, and he's just happy that we're not together as a family like we used to be.
John is not going either? Then what happened to Jessica's children? They are small and suddenly their parents are gone?
I left them behind using the same trick. If you have children, you can't do any sightseeing. There's no way I could enjoy it. They have a father, so they'll be fine. He will take good care of them.
If those kids over there... He's carrying so much luggage with small children.
Ah, there they are. Why don't you go home with them? I don't mind. It's none of my business.
Poor little thing. Even from a distance, I can see them being lost. What is he going to do with those kids?
John and you are both strangers, and I don't want to be bothered with you guys on our trip. We don't want to take care of you guys because we are going on a trip for our own enjoyment.
That's terrible. Lily, have you ever thought about other people's feelings?
Huh? What did you say?
I'm fine. Just take John and his children with you. The kids are crying because they want to fly. It's really hard for me to watch them.
Oh no!
What's wrong?
I have your ticket. You can't go.
Did you have me book it with the intention of doing this all along? Do you enjoy doing this, Lily?
Oh no, it's just a coincidence. I don't have such bad intentions.
Isn't Jessica angry with you? I don't think she'd be able to enjoy going abroad without her children. Isn't that what normal parents would feel?
She's just happy to be able to throw all the responsibility of taking care of the kids on her husband. You see, she is just as positive as I am.
You two are definitely a mother and a daughter. I don't understand it at all.
Call me a positive parent and child. That's much better than living negatively.
I just joined John. The kids still crying. Lily, don't you feel anything about this?
Kids cry, and they will stop crying eventually. People who have never had a baby don't understand that.
Well then, we are going to relax at home. Please enjoy yourselves.
Of course. I'll put my fun first. Good day to you, mademoiselle. I'm in the best mood. When was the last time you had such luxury and fun? Bonjour.
Oh my God.
We're in France. I drank so much wine on the plane that I got drunk.
I think the fish will be happy if you get drunk and fall into the Strait of Dover.
I don't want to hear the whining who got left behind.
It's the middle of the night here and I'm exhausted from all the fun I've had with children. So give me a break.
Oh, did you go somewhere else?
We went to Dreamland to put the kids in a good mood.
They're happy to see a fake castle, aren't they? But we can see a real palace.
I wish they would skewer you at the sharp end of the palace.
I'm so open-minded now. I don't care what you say. It doesn't offend me one bit.
Oh yeah? I'm glad you're having fun. I'm glad I made the reservation.
I don't even care at all. Just being French makes me feel at peace.
I see. So I don't have to say anything.
Okay.
Dumbass.
It's no big deal.
Ugly old hag.
Well, I guess I can forgive that.
Boring. I'm going to bed. I hope you get back home safely.
Of course I can.
Just one question. How much cash do you have?
You paid for the flight and the hotel, so I have $800 in cash. The rest will be paid with the family card you gave my son.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I canceled everything. How does it feel to be betrayed by someone?
Huh?
It's hard to grasp at first, I know. I know what it's like to stand there.
What do you mean?
It would have been cheaper to take a round trip, but I didn't want to be pressed for time. You're the one who said you'd leave when you wanted to leave. Why do we have to be pushed around like this? I listened to you and made a plan.
Yes, but don't make such a fuss. It's a trip. We would be able to enjoy it.
That's why I only got a one-way ticket. This way, you're free to leave whenever you want to. Why can't you understand that?
Huh? I can't believe you would do such a thing. Normally, you would take a round trip.
I've canceled all the hotels you're going to check in at. There's no place for you to stay. This will make you feel a little better about yourself.
What are you doing? Are you crazy to do that? Why are you doing this to us?
I even stopped my husband's credit cards. Now, you can't do anything. How are you going to live?
Why are you doing this to us? That's terrible. What are you really thinking? How could you do this to us?
My husband called me from the plane and said, I'll get you some souvenirs, so take it easy. When I saw that, my anger peaked. I thought, screw it. I was really disgusted. But that doesn't mean you could. I couldn't believe that you could ruin such an important trip like this. I could have flown with John and myself without tickets if we wanted to, but I didn't want to travel with you guys, so I decided to stay. Is that so? So that was your plan all along? You guys are really terrible. I was also shocked by the message that your daughter sent to John. She said, "Think of it as a vacation with children and do your best." What do you guys think you're doing this for? We don't have a choice. We are doing this for the sake of our family. This is what we need to have fun. You know, if you want to go with only your family, you should have said so from the beginning. I'm just saying, you didn't have to leave them at the airport and break their hearts. All right. I'll take you somewhere else next time. Just make the reservation again. I'm not going on a trip with you guys. I'm getting a divorce because John and I are both fed up with this whole thing. Huh? Just because of this? Don't say that. Let's get along. You treat me like I'm an obstacle to your family. There's no way we can be a family from now on. Don't say that. Let's get along. Give us another chance. Look who's talking. Of course it's impossible for us to get along now after you've made fun of us so much. My husband and I don't have credit cards. Our son was the only one we could count on. Your daughter at least has a credit card. She's afraid of theft, so she only brought a card with a $1,000 limit. So that's $1,800 in total. Even with cheap tickets, it might be tough. You want me to go home when I haven't done any sightseeing? You don't have money to stay in a hotel. That's why I'm asking you. I asked you too, didn't I? I asked you to take the kids with you. That was... You don't listen to other people's requests, but you insist on your own. You think there's such a thing as a convenient story, huh? Heather, I was wrong. I was born only a few decades before you, and I said many terrible things. Ho ho. From now on, I will change my mind and treat you like a real family. Even if you say it nicely, it's no good. What should I do then? I don't know. I came all the way here, and now I'm going home? Well, you'll have a hell of a time when you get back. What? I didn't tell you because I thought the time would eventually come when I wouldn't have to. But now is a good time to push you into a corner, so I'm going to say it. I'm afraid... Your husband, when he gets his retirement money, he's planning to take it and leave you with another woman. Huh? I went to a private room type restaurant the other day for business entertainment, but there was only a partition, so I could hear everything that was going on next to me. What about it? I heard a familiar voice coming from the next room, and when I peeked through the crack, it was definitely your husband. What? I tried to listen to him. Then, I heard him talking with a young woman about what he was going to do with his retirement money. Oh no! He's going to give up that miserable woman, which is you, and devote the rest of his life to my little Rachel. He said something that gave me goosebumps. That was disgusting. That's a lie! He's there, isn't he? Why don't you ask him? I did. What did he say? He said he thought this was our last trip together. He told me he loves Rachel and wants a divorce. See? I knew it was him. What the hell? What a story. Do I have to be treated like this? I've worked so hard in my own way to be a mother and a wife. I've done everything for my family, so why should I be treated like this? I have just tried my best to keep everyone happy. Everyone is doing the same thing. Everyone is doing their best for their family. But in your case, you've been too selfish. You have nothing left at the end because you are rotten on the inside. No matter how much you decorate your appearance, it's meaningless if your heart is rotten. Because all I wanted was for my family to be happy. How could I let this happen? Your son and daughter will hate you too. They'll put aside what they agreed to and blame you. They will say it's your fault. It's disgusting to blame others for everything without taking responsibility for your own actions. Of course they will attack you. Have you ever thought about what you did? Now you are telling me. It's really hard for me with everyone blaming me. I just want everyone to be happy. If you live your life thinking that you are the only one who should be happy, you will surely be punished. Life is very well made, isn't it? If you live selfishly, you will always pay the price. I will send the 3 of you back home. But I want to go to France to heal my wounds, so lend me money. Why would I care about your wounds? The children are the ones who will be the most hurt and confused when their family is split up and they start a new life. Don't think that you are the only one suffering. I was cheated on, remember? It's so hard, I can't stop crying. You brought this on yourself. Terrible. You can't come home until you find a cheap ticket. I can't go home in economy. I can't believe everyone would do this to me. I've done everything for my family. Your actions have ruined everything. How could you do this to me? It's not my fault. Think about what you have done. After all, you were only thinking of yourself. No, I didn't mean to. Look at the reality. It's not my fault. It's all a lie. Well, if you think it's a lie, then do something about it yourself. I don't know what to do. Help me. It's too late. Oh no! After that, the stupid family somehow made it back home. After a long flight from France, I heard that Lily's husband disappeared right after they arrived. Apparently, he was really planning to run away with that young lady. As soon as they came back home, I immediately asked Lily for $10,000 for the 2 outbound tickets. Just imagining her struggling to pay such a sum of money makes me laugh a little. Of course, she didn't have such money, so she had no choice but to start working part-time to pay the bills. It seems that she works as a stalker at a home improvement store. Imagine that Lily working while carrying heavy things. Isn't it great? After that, her husband was cheated out of all his money by that young woman. He is now living a lonely life in a cheap apartment somewhere. As for Lily, she has no choice but to continue working part-time. She said it is hard for her to carry heavy baggage, but it is her own choice, so she has no choice. My ex-husband seems to be staying at his parents' house. My brother-in-law and I have gone our separate ways. I am leading a fulfilling life at my new job. My brother-in-law seems to be living happily with his new partner and children. I hope that someone good will come along for me too.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!